So this is my hardcore world, the world that I know and love. And this is also my hardcore world. Can you spot the difference? Here, take another look. Take one, take two. Yep, you guessed it. This build is up here all alone with nothing but a couple of happy little trees. And we certainly can't have that in this world. So today I'm going to be changing that by building an entire industrial coal mining plant full of warehouses, factories, a coal mine, an export dock, and so much more, all in hardcore Minecraft. So if you haven't done so already, then why not subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any future videos. It's free and you can always unsubscribe later on if you wish. So today's episode is going to have a lot of building, and I think the perfect spot for it is just behind the factory here, just along by the river, because there's plenty of room for building. To make this work, I'm going to have to do a lot of terraforming. That means removing all of these trees and getting rid of all the stone between the two islands so the boats can pass through, all while trying to clean up the terrain along the way. So that means this is going to be one crazy transformation, so stick around and follow the journey because this is going to be epic. So let's get to work. Well, that only took me like forever, but at least it's looking a bit more like something now. Not sure what, but something at least. Now there's still a long way to go, but I think for now I'm done with the landscaping. Next up, I need a shovel without silk touch. Luckily, I still have the one I found when I went end raiding. But first, I need a mending book. Let's grab one from Rick. And who's got efficiency 4? Haha, there we go. Now we can upgrade to efficiency 5. Oh yeah, that should speed things up. All I need now is some
XP.
So... And with that out of the way, I should probably check my rocket supplies, as it's been a while since I topped them up. Yep, I thought as much, only a stack and a half left. Okay, let's just fill this shulker with as many as we can hold. That should probably keep me going for a day or so. Now, there is a lot of work to do, so I think it's time I start placing some blocks. Let's start by building up some pillars and connect them across the top, adding some chisel stone bricks for detail. For the back walls, I'm going to use some cobblestone, but I'll come back later and do some texturing. Maybe a few upside down stairs for detail, and some lanterns to brighten up the area. And I think this would be a good spot for a stairway. I spent a few hours working on the walls and platforms, then finished up the small edge by the water by creating a little wall using upside down stairs. In front of the wall, I added some platforms for a docking area, which would be perfect for some trading boats. Okay, that's shaping up nicely now, and I have a bit of an idea how I want this to look. So it's probably a good idea to start working on the buildings. But first, I should probably check my supplies. Where's all my bricks? Well, that's not good. How much clay do I have? I guess that should be enough to get started. Funny, I thought there was going to be a lot more. Oh well. Let's shovel it into balls and, yeah, that sounded so wrong. Smelting clay inside these is so slow. So, I have a better idea. Time to work smarter and build a furnace super smelter. Let's grab some materials. And this looks like a good spot. Let's connect a row of hoppers. And 20 furnaces should be plenty, right? Maybe a few more hoppers. There's always something I forget. Let's grab some gold. How do you craft rails again? Aha, there we go. Probably a good idea to remember to give them power. Now, for fuel, I was thinking about using a carpet duper to save on resources. I don't know. Maybe I'll connect a bamboo farm for fuel later. Okay, let's test it out. That's looking good. Everything seems to be working. So let's throw these in there and see what happens. Wow, that was quick. Well, that will save some time at least. While I'm waiting, I guess I should get to work on gathering some materials. I think the only block I need now is some bone blocks. And all done. And we have 72 levels. Nice. Most of that was from mining quartz, but hey, levels are levels, right? And with that being said, I think it's time we get some building done. Okay, that is looking pretty awesome. I still need to come back and do the detailing, but I'll come back to that at the end. There's still some platforms and another building to add, plus I need to connect the pulleys at the bottom to some kind of cog or wheel. But before I do anything else, I really should repair my bow. I mean, it's getting pretty worn down and those creepers are determined to catch me off guard. So let's grab a bow from the Skelly farm, and that should do the trick. Now I can take these guys down without worrying about it breaking on me. Next up, I should probably work on the house that holds the pulleys and get the rest of those platforms and walkways in place. So back to work it is. Man, these guys drive me crazy. Let's creep up on him while he's not looking. Have that, you stupid wandering trader. Let's just pick up the evidence. Now, this building really does look awesome, but it has used way more resources than I expected. So it looks like I'm gonna need a lot more bricks, maybe even granite and blackstone. So it's time to get back to the grind and do a bit more gathering. Okay, I have tons of clay now and it's all smelting in the super smelter, and I think I should have enough to craft plenty of bricks to fill a few chests. But I still need to mine it into clay balls, so this might take a while. Okay, so next up I need some granite and blackstone. And this time I'm gonna gather plenty so that I don't run out for sure. Next up, let's add a few details. First, we're definitely going to need some kind of rail design. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Next, we should build some carriages on this side. Maybe it will look like they're being loaded with coal. That kind of looks like some wheels, right? Yeah, I think it works. Maybe some blackstone for the base. And let's add some trapdoors for the sides. You know, blackstone actually looks a lot like coal, so I think I'm going to use it inside the carriages. Yeah, that looks pretty awesome. I like it. Let's build a few more carriages then. Now there's a few of them that actually looks pretty sick. We do need some kind of train bumpers at the end here though. And that should do the trick. I'll come back and add a few more details a bit later on. But for now, let's work on the warehouse that will hold the carriages. Oh yeah, that's really starting to shape up now. I must admit, I'm really loving this style. Never really built anything in this style before, so it's been a pretty fun project. Okay, let's start working on detailing and finishing up the area before we start building down there. First, let's move this out of the way. And now we can change the floor for something a bit more suitable. Oh yeah, that looks great. What a difference it makes. Now I want to make a tunnel just here for the trains to go through. It's just a fake one for now, but it does the job. Although, I think it needs something to darken the back, so... And now we can make some black concrete. Oh yeah, that works much better. Now, maybe a little cliff edge to tidy up this corner. Yeah, that's perfect. I think I want to separate this area with a wall. And maybe a little storage shed of some sort would work well here. Yeah, that's good. It's simple, but it does the job. I think I'll add a pile of logs here. And maybe some piles of coal here. Now it just needs a little greenery, I think. There's still something missing. It's looking a little bit empty around the edges, so let's add some trees. Oh yeah, that definitely fills in the gap. And now that looks pretty awesome actually. But there's still something else missing. And I know just a thing. Let's go ahead and place these. Haha, now it is perfect. I think this spot would actually be perfect for a crane, so let's build one. Okay, I tried to make a sort of steam crane and I think I like it. It looks pretty good and definitely fits with the area, so yeah, we'll keep it. I think this side is actually looking really cool now, so I think it's probably time that we move over to the other side and start working on those factories. First I need to texture up all the walkways, so this might take a while. I think a little bit of texture on the dock platforms would actually look pretty good too. And maybe a few fences. Oh yeah, what a difference that makes. Next up, let's quickly build a small building just here. Let's frame it out first with some mushroom stems. Then I'll add some smooth quartz and bone blocks for texture. For the roof, let's just keep it simple with some spruce stairs. And I'll add a couple of chimneys. And finish off the windows. Yeah, that looks good. Next, I think I want to move on to the factory building just over here. I'm pretty sure a couple of these chunks around here are slime chunks, so this will likely house a slime farm a bit later on. So let's get that building in next. And to finish it off, let's make a nice logo. Now we have our jelly factory. I actually love the way that this one looks. It still needs a bit of decoration, but it fits into the area perfectly. Plus, it has this cool little walkway that goes underneath it. Now, it's really coming together, but these walls here are driving me crazy. So, no, something don't look right here. Aha, there we go. Now it's perfect. I'm just falling. So the walls are looking much better now, but it does need some small details, which I'll come back and add a little bit later. First, I have 2 more buildings I need to finish. Okay, this area is looking amazing, but I'm not done yet. If you guys know me, then you know that nothing is complete without some greenery and decorations. So it's time to bring even more life to this place. This place is shaped up amazing and I am so happy with how it's looking now. Here's a quick little overview of the progress that this area has actually gone through, and as you can see, it looks completely different now. It did take me nearly 500 days to finish it, but the end result was totally worth it. Now, all these houses and buildings will lead to automatic farms at some point, and there's still a huge mine I need to build. But what do you guys want to see me build next? Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.